Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. You are watching From Nisha's View, and it is Photography Talk with Nisha, and this is the last one. This is the episode 3, the final episode of me sharing with you how I take my natural light, we're only using natural light and one constant light, headshots or branding photos, whatever you want to call it. So this is it. This is what you've been waiting on. I know this is what you've been waiting on, to see these photos. So let's get into it. With no further ado, we're going to do a little voiceover and I'm going to show you how they all turned out. So let's go. All right, so first up here, I'm gathering myself together, gathering my props, making sure that everything is in order, in line. So here I'm just turning on my little prop lights. And I have my vintage camera, where I told you I found that from antiquing. And then my light here that I'm using as a backdrop, and just like a filler for the backdrop scene that I wanted to share and showcase, you know, the background. So here I'm just trying to maneuver using this vintage camera because it doesn't have, you know, that bottom part that I normally would screw into the tripod. And so here, this is it. This is the picture, how it came out. And of course, I don't just take one. I took about 100 pictures. I ain't gonna lie, I took a whole bunch. So here, again, I'm just taking another picture to see, you know, how I'm liking it. And I'm using my remote, I said before. And yeah, I look at it and I tether. Again, I always recommend you tethering because this just makes it a lot better for you to see what's going on right then, right there, and correct your issue if you have an issue. So yeah, the remote, definitely something that you need if you are working by yourself. And here I use the vintage camera and I use my regular camera to just do filler photos. I like doing filler photos so that you have a variety of photos to post on your website. And here, of course, it's an outfit change. Of course, I'm gonna change outfits. What? Yes. So yeah, here, again, I'm being the perfectionist that I am and, you know, moving things around, just making sure that it looks good. Again, tethering helps with that. And here, all of these photos, this photo and the previous one was done with natural light. I didn't use the constant light on these just, you know, just yet. I didn't use the constant light. So here I'm just, again, looking at the camera, at the tethering, and using this reflector, my old trusty reflector. And here you can see how the light will be hitting me and filling those areas that require some filling with the natural light. And I like using this because, you know, instead of, you know, using a light, it gives a little bit softer look for me when you're using natural light with the reflector. Again, me being the perfectionist, I'm changing things so I see how it all works out and how, you know, how it looks. So I make adjustments as we go. And again, I'm taking different shots because I like for myself to have different variety when I'm doing my headshots, so that I can have different angles, different types of pictures that I may be posting on my website, on my socials. So I definitely take a lot of pictures for that, and I take these filler pictures for that as well because it just gives you variety. And I do the same thing with my clients. You know, when I'm doing their headshots, I like to capture their personality because that gives them a sense of who they are as far as their brand is concerned. So I definitely get a lot of filler, and these stock photos, as I call them, I use them a lot for my website and just promoting and promotion work. I feel it's very important for you to do that. So here again, I'm just doing more variety of photos. These actually were more so lifestyle because, you know, with headshots, more or less the headshot is from the shoulders up. So with these, I wanted to get a little bit more body shots, so lifestyle type of shots. And I recommend getting a variety of shots when you are doing your branding work, because like I said, it just gives you something to post when you're on social media and you need some variety to post. Then you can pull them out your bag, right, and post them. All right, here it's the last outfit change. You know, your girl is gonna give you some looks. I'm gonna give you some looks. So yeah, this is another outfit change in me using the one light, the constant light. So here I use the constant light because I was a little bit further away from the camera and I was further away from the window, so it wasn't enough light reaching me. So this is where the constant light came in and why I chose to use it for these. All right, guys, that is it. I'm glad you stayed this far. You watched my series, and now you finally seen the finished product of the photos and my settings from the beginning. The first video talking about the equipment, talking about how the setup was, how to set up the cameras and to set up the backdrop. All of that till now, to the end. And if you haven't watched those two videos, definitely go back and watch them, or watch them again. Jot down some notes, whatever, if you're looking to do your own headshots and you have a home studio, the setup that I use. So for sure, go ahead, rewatch it, watch it. I appreciate you. All right. So yeah, definitely I wanted to do this series because I know, being a natural light photographer, I started off as natural light, still love natural light, and you don't have to have all of this equipment to get the job done, right? If you have a home studio, then okay, fine. Use what you have to get the job done. Even if you don't have a camera, you have your cell phone, use your cell phone, but face the light. Face the light. My window is right here. But anyway, so yeah. I say all of that to say thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in, for sticking in there with me. And of course, I love to talk. I love the dialogue. So for sure, hit the dialogue, down below. Tell me, any critiques that you have, any suggestions that you have. If you like using natural light, what do you love about it, versus using studio light? So for sure, let's talk about it in the comments. And if you made it this far, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, because I think I give pretty good information. I think I do. So go ahead, subscribe, comment, like, and share. All of that good. And I appreciate you guys. So definitely, until next time, I'll talk to you then.
Thanks for watching my GG channel. Period.